So, hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. The topic for so let's not waste our precious time because it's important. You all have come to this video because you all must be in a very precious age, or I will say it is a kind of vulnerable age. So that's the topic of today's video is fail, and I'm taking these points from any other video. So the whole point of me explaining something in this video is that I want to improve my English, and through this I will upload this video on YouTube. So the topic of today's video is fail. So what is fail? Fail means fight, fight, fight again in life. And so let's start the video. So failure is a do you know what actually is failure? Failure is a social concept. It is defined by society for us. Generally the society tells us that we are a failure or a success. For example, if she fails in an exam, if she is not able to qualify the particular exam, then she will be considered a failure. If he is not able to implement a particular business idea, then he will be considered a failure. Or if you fail in a relationship, then also you will be considered a failure by the society. So like in my case, this year I give NEET exam, the pre-medical test for admission in the medicine courses, but I was not able to qualify the exam. My marks were 474, which was 25 less marks than the required cutoff to get any government medical college all over India. So yeah, I was not able to qualify the exam, and then the society told me that you are a failure. So it's who? Like, the action are done by us. The life is ours. The decisions that we make, the actions that we took place for the particular work which we are doing to get succeed in that particular domain are all done by us. The hardship, the suffering are done by us. But due to some reasons, if we are not able to qualify, not able to succeed, not able to reach that much level in that particular domain due to any reason, then we are judged by the society, not by us. Are you trying to understand like what I'm trying to say? We are judged by society on the basis of what? We are not able to qualify a particular exam. So the whole point of me explaining this whole conversation is that if it's our life, we have made those actions, and it is the fruit of that action which we have got after the in the form of the result of that particular process which you were doing. So to consider it as a failure, it must be our choice, nah. It should not be the choice of the society. Like, so the first key point of this whole talk which I have to talk to till now is it's not them who should decide whether you are a failure or a success. It's you who should decide whether you have failed or you have succeeded, or at least you have learned something from that particular process which you have gone through that for 3 months, 4 months, 2 year, 3 year, any timeline. Okay, so this is the first point. Next is let's talk about the types of failure. We have emotion failure, we have identity failure, we have career failure. So let's take the ideal scenario of the society which had existed over the past many years. like you must be you must have a good career by 25, marriage by 27, kids by 30, and a new house by 35. And if you exceed this timeline, then you will be considered failure again by the society, because the society have set these norms that everything should be ideal, and to follow this particular scenario, this three-word scenario, that you must be achieving this particular task by the age of this, you must have gone through that particular ideal situation, like to prepare for any government exam, to become a doctor, to become an engineer, like this. Otherwise, if you do something else and you exceed this particular age, like till the age of 22 to 23, you just graduated, and for the next 2 to 3 years you were just trying different things in different domains, so to figure out like what you wanted to do, but but unfortunately you were not able to identify that particular domain in which can be the best for you. Then you will be considered failure by society, because till then you will be turning at around the age of 26 to 27, and that is that is much more than the required age of the society to get successful. So the whole point, so okay, so the next thing is, there are let's talk about the horizontal balance of failure and success. So I think there must be one balance present on both sides of the bar. So let me give you an example, for this. So okay, so in case one, look, if I am around the age of 30 to 35, and I am having a very big house, I am earning around 4 to 5 to 6 cr per month, having a big house, having all the luxuries which can be present in my house, a bar, a gym, a swimming pool, big cars, but I don't have anyone with whom I can share my success, I can share my feelings, with whom I can enjoy my free time on Sundays, on weekends. So I will be considered a failure, and that will be considered a failure. That is the valid point where I will consider myself a failure. In case 2, look, I have family with me, I have good friends with me, I spend time with them, but I don't have money. I don't have that big life, and with some basic I'm struggling to even buy some basic needs. In that case also, I will be considered a failure only. Okay. So the point the catch is, balance is the must. There must be balance between your aspect, your income aspect, your career aspect. There must be a balance. That's why the topic of this talk is horizontal. Horizontal means a balance. Okay. There must be a holistic approach towards every domain of your life. Like, you want a good family, that is also necessary. You want good income, so for that you have to work hard. You have, okay, that thing is also necessary. Okay. So the next talk is the vertical aspect of failure. I will give you a very good example of mine, which had happened with me in my life. Okay. So approximately 2 months before I gave my NEET exam, the pre-medical exam, so I missed my college. Like, I got 474 marks out of 720, and if I were getting around 500 marks, which means 25 more marks, then I can get selected in a government medical college in the last. But I missed that opportunity. So will I be considered a failure? I will give one more point related to this. I got 474 marks and I missed the college by around 25 marks, and any other student who got around 50 to 60 marks or marks in negative, then he was also not able to qualify the exam, and I am also not able to qualify the exam. So are we both considered failure? Okay. Yes, yes, a big yes. Society will consider a failure to both of us, but the person who had just missed his college by around 25 marks, so he had all the doors open for us. Like he had done hard work, he had done all the sacrifices, and he had seen the hard days. So he still had all the doors open for us. But on the other hand, the student who did not prepare for the exam, so he did not learn anything. He did not learn anything from all this process of 1 or 2 years. So at the starting, if you fail, the you will be both at the same level. But on the inner side, you know yourself that what your mindset have developed. Okay, so we must not quit. So here comes, and it takes relentless self-discipline to include suffering in your daily life, day in and day out, day by day. But at the end, you even don't know that what kind of new life is waiting for you. So just keep working hard. Now here comes my next point is, we must analyze our failures. Sometimes we are so much into just I have to work hard, I have to give my 110%, that we are failing, but we are not analyzing our failure, like why we are failing. Let me give you one good quote example from which was given by Einstein. Like he told us all, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, then she will always think all over her life that she is a foolish. So we must know our strength. We must know our strength. If we try to go beyond our strength and without passion, determination, motivation, then the chances of our failing again will be much more higher, because we are not betting on our strength now. That's the problem. So we must try. We must look after our strength. Yes, we must try different things in different fields to identify our interest, to identify our passion. But if you find your passion, then you must go in that particular direction. That will help you to succeed much more easier as compared to the things which you were doing earlier, in which there was no interest of yours. Okay, so the fourth point is, analyze your failures. Sit with yourself, talk with yourself. You must analyze your failures. So here comes our fifth point is, the pain of failure is much less than the pain of regret. We all belong to Indian families, and most of us have seen our mother or father saying that, like your father says that, okay, if I have bought this property 15 years ago, if I had did this particular business 15 years ago, so today we must be having a different status. Or your mother would be saying like, at my time I did not get any opportunity to study, otherwise I will be also be successful. Like you all must have heard these kind of things from your parents or some other person. So the whole point is, the pain of failure is much more than pain of regret. Because if you do something, like if you prepare for any competitive exam and you fail in that, so in that particular failure also we have learning. So choose your pain wisely. Like for example, Steve Jobs, he quit his college in his first year of college only, but he did not he did not quit learning. Instead, he had joined the calligraphy classes, and later on, after 10 years, his his dots just connected. He designed the first Macintosh computer, which has the beautiful calligraphy till date. So the whole point is you should not quit learning. Okay. So we come to a sixth point. Life is too big. I know. Just like the universe, life is too big. Don't judge yourself based on your present events or based on one particular events, such as a failed relationship, you failed in an exam, you were not able to execute one particular business idea. We must not judge ourselves based on that particular one event. Okay. And so, okay, I hope you were understanding this thing. So the key takeaways from this whole talk is: do whatever you want to do, analyze your mistake, don't ever quit learning, focus on pursuit and determination, follow your passion. Don't focus on success or failure, whether you will be success or failure, whether you succeed in life, you want some early success. Don't focus on that. Focus on excellence. Success will automatically come to you. And again, fail means fight again in life. Fail means first attempt in learning. Okay. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching this video.